The Thunder Bay Police Services Board has adopted a new Indigenous relationship policy.
It happened at this morning's meeting and is meant to help repair the relationship between police and Indigenous people. Vasilios Bellows was at the meeting and has more.
The Thunder Bay Police Board began its Tuesday meeting with a moment of silence to pay respect to 14-year-old Mackenzie Muniz and 21-year-old Jenna Ostberg. The two Indigenous citizens both died under tragic circumstances in Thunder Bay over the past few weeks. It led to community pushback against how the police service handled the missing persons case involving Muniz and the 911 calls involving Ostberg. Immediately afterwards, the police board adopted a new Indigenous relationship policy, the first of its kind.
Critical too that we're going to show accountability.
Board Chair Karen Machado says the policy will ensure Indigenous leaders and community members are consulted and have a say when it comes to future board decisions.
Sense of duty to acknowledge these things, recognize the trust is broken, and to work towards rebuilding that trust.
Myself and the chair getting together and meeting with our Indigenous leaders on a regular basis, which we do anyway, and just as it goes along, sort of with some of the recommendations that have been in the past.
Chair Machado and Chief Fleury both vow that conversations with the Indigenous community will have influence at future board meetings. And after the meeting, Chief Fleury spoke to the SIU investigation into the police service after the death of Jenna Ostberg.
I can understand that would cause some concern and a little bit of frustration on some people's part.
Fleury discussed the public anger against Thunder Bay Police that initially came when the SIU alleged the service didn't respond to a domestic disturbance call prior to Ostberg's death. The police oversight agency later found that call didn't in fact involve violence.
Changed the tone of where the original piece, what it put out there, and there was a little bit of concern in the community. So I'm glad that came out, and I think it kind of settled that down a little bit.
There's no word at this point as to when the SIU will conclude its investigation. Vasilios Bellows, TBT News.